in Soviet Union. They are still waiting for the things to change, but they don't move themselves to change. I never saw any group of people walking to go to the mayor to ask for better roads, for example. But I saw a group of people walking to talk with the mayor against the gay parade. So for the things that really matter, like better quality of your health, better quality of your roads, better quality of your parks, they are still waiting for the government to change something. And I think they will understand that they are not under Soviet Union anymore. They are free to choose what they want. In one more generation, maybe two. This was one of the things that I was doing in here. I was showing that they have the rights to choose what they want. And when you understand that you are free and you have to choose what you want, but you also have to choose the responsibility of the thing that you choose, then you are free to be a better person.
You said that, for example, the women in Maxima liked you, and what about the rest of people? How was how was the living here? Was everybody like so welcome and hello, well, we're nice to see you, or
Of course not. But it's not a problem about Latvia. It's a problem in all the universe, I think. We always are going to have good people and bad people in Latvia, in Brazil, in England, in wherever. I have one history, for example, that I was going to Maxima. There is the door, and it was a lady with a baby carriage with the baby, and I opened the door for her and I waited her to pass. And she passed and she did and then I thought, okay, I didn't do to come and say, oh, thank you, you are so kind, but she could at least smile for me, you know. And I don't know what happened in that day. Maybe she was fighting with someone and she was just wanting to put in someone else that bad energy, or maybe she is just idiot. I cannot say that all the Latvians are like her because I met just her, you know. I am not wanting to create new stereotypes. A stereotype is when you met one person and you think all the universe of that person are like them. So, you know me, I am Brazilian. Maybe I am the first Brazilian that you saw real in your life. And I hope you are not going to think that all the Brazilians are like me. There is black people, there is white people, there is Indians, there is blonde, there is everyone in Brazil. And there is good and there is bad also, like in Latvia. I got 2 or 3 bad situations here in Latvia, but I think most of them were good feelings. If it wouldn't be good things, I wouldn't stay. So.
and I don't know, maybe you saw, I don't know how it is in Brazil, but how people live together, like for example Latvian Russians and Latvians, maybe there is something similar in Brazil.
No, it's different. It's different. I will not look for who is right and who is wrong, but in my point of view, they don't like each other. In Brazil, as we are a big country, we have space to everyone, and we respect the differences of everyone. We can see, for example, in my city. My city is small for the Brazilian point of view. It's 2 million inhabitants. And it's not a big city, believe me. We have São Paulo that is 18 million. And there is a neighborhood there called Bom Fim, that means good end. It was a Catholic name for the neighborhood. And in this neighborhood we have Jewish people and Muslims. And they live together, they work together, they celebrate together. There is no the thing that, you are Muslim, I am Jewish, I don't like you. No, people don't care if you are Japanese or Chinese or Indian. They want to know who you are. So in this neighborhood they live, there is a mosque and a synagogue in the same road, Rua Farrapos. You can look later. And this kind of thing never would happen in Israel, for example, that there they are killing each other. There was a friend of mine, he was a history teacher, and he said, Oliver, if you have 2 or 3 different kind of people in the same place, if it's not Brazil, they are going to fight. And he said me that when it was the ex-Yugoslavia, the Serbians, the Croatia, and the Bosnia-Herzegovina, they were killing on each other. And okay, then I came to Latvia. I saw Latvians talking bad about Russian people. And I saw Russians talking bad about Latvian people. But I saw the opposite also. I saw Latvians talking good about Russian people and Russians talking good about Latvians. As I said before, it's not general. You cannot see a general point of view. Everyone is different. One of the most terrible things that happened to me here were Latvians doing. And one of the most polite person that I met, it was a Russian guy. And so it don't mean that all the Russians are bad or good, or all the Latvians are bad or good. Gypsies. Looks like no one likes gypsies in any place. I think just in Romania they are welcome. But they were always polite with me. All that histories that I listen in Brazil, that you have to carry the gypsies because they are going to try to steal you and everything. I was talking with a guy on the streets because I went to talk with him, asking, you are gypsy? Can you tell me a bit of your culture and everything? He was a bit scared in the beginning, but it's not common, you know? But I never saw any problem. I never saw drunk Russians like the stereotype, or stealing gypsies, or we don't have stereotypes about Latvians, so in Brazil. So, anyways, I never saw bad Latvians also. So depends on the person.
Maybe something about family differences. How it is in Latvia and Brazil.
Well, as I never had a good contact with families here. Not in the meaning that good or bad contact, but not time enough to know them. My information will be quite small. I have contact with some families in Gimzems. I was doing Latvian folk dance for some time, and I always saw the mothers carrying really good the daughters, like normal. In Brazil, that kind of things happen also. We carry our sons also, but I don't know how is the Latvian family. I don't know how is the Russian family or the gypsy. In Brazil, I can give you numbers. For example, I am from a family with 5 children. I am the middle one. It was in the 80s, 70s, 80s. Now in Brazil, people are having 1 or 2 children, or buying a dog. You know, it's more like we are growing up like a country, you know. They are not having 12 children anymore. They prefer to buy a dog because it's cheaper, and you can go to another places and you don't have to be worried. Or if you want to make a family, it's 1 or 2 mostly.